Hello everybody, today I'll be showing you how to do the Shaman Creant. I'll be using vorloff.com, and you can find this quest by clicking on Grandmastering, Shaman, and this will be the guide that I'm using. So I'm Orin, I'll assume you know how to get here, and we're going to have to go to the Tower Maze, and this is located at 3650. So I'll cruise on by there. Alright, so this is the Tower Maze area. We'll just go inside. Then we have to actually type, I think it's case sensitive, enter sewer maze. Alright, from this point on it's pretty dangerous. I'm going in without IT because why not? Pretty strong. I don't recommend you guys going in without IT if this is the first time. This maze is pretty crazy, but it's really nice if you're a rogue because you can shrink the map and you have shadow figure. Orange sewer maze. Here we go. So I'm in 2. I need to go straight across. And I think each of these rooms, but we'll get there. It's pretty obvious where the cubes are. We got red cube pit and the blue and yellow cube pit. Alright, screw hiding. Be careful in this trap room. These traps do damage. You might have to go through slowly and regenerate as you go through. If you go through too fast, they can kill you. So take it easy. So the easiest way through these mazes is to kind of backwards solve it. So pick a point you want to get to and trace to where you are at instead of going forward. These are some fun maps because of the color. So the red chakra pit is a 9 and the blue and yellow is an 11 and 12. Alright, cool. And kind of picking a point and tracing backwards. Try and figure out where I went, and I also went the wrong way, so doesn't always work. So this is 9. We have red chakra cubes. So I'm gonna come out here, go invisible, and then let's kind of take a look at these chakra cubes here. So they have about 700,000 hit points, 675. And they give about 800,000 experience points. Now, when I kill them, you're going to see more because there's a double experience event going on. They attack holy, and they have a defensive dark. So it looks like I'm going to have to put my holy belt on. I have my light necklace on. Alright. I'm going to kill these guys by pitfall trap. So if you have low hit points and mana points, and you don't and you have maiden trap, you can poison them like I'm doing right now. And one option would be to poison the red chakra cubes and then go poison the blue and then the yellow, and then come back and kill all the reds because they'll either have low hit points where you can kill them in one hit, or they'll have a low enough amount of hit points that killing them with maiden traps will be as fast or faster than killing them with my pitfall traps. If you don't have enough hit points to stand on and lure them in the pitfall trap area, that like the checkered area, then you can always put the poison traps in the brown area and kind of bait the chakra cubes to you. And then you can always dart out the room and hide and come back in to lose aggro. And then you can slowly work your way across that dangerous area to the other side, and then aggro the other, and then set up the poison traps, aggro the other side, and go through the door as well. Alright, so I just jumped ahead. I got the chakra cube here. I got it on my 7th or 10th kill, somewhere between 7 and 10. Alright, so now, next box is 11, the blue and yellow cube. The next maze area is the biggest. You'll have to go through each of the quadrants, the lower left, lower right, upper right. And there's two exits. One exit is to the north, and that's where you go to summon the Creant. The area that we want to farm is going to be the exit to the right. This next area will be the yellow and blue Chakra Cube area. So it seems that poison trap farming would be the best for this area. It has been very difficult to farm these quickly with pitfall traps, so I imagine farming with maiden traps would be just frustrating. I definitely recommend if you're strong enough to bring a caster with, and then you both can farm the blazing wands a lot quicker by just debuffing them and bashing them to death. The room that I am in right now is room 12. This is the summoning room for the jesters. It is a very safe room for you to AFK in and stay in. If you move around a lot, there is the spike traps as you see, and they will hit you for damage. So in the previous room was the, if I leave this door, is the yellow and blue chakra cubes, and you can just poison them and kind of wait in this room for like an hour or so and watch TV, and then you can go and kill them if you wanted to solo this. I also recommend on your way in to just lay poison traps of the cubes in the maze. The cubes in the maze of color will drop the chakra cubes that you need as well. So if you're gonna be poisoning trap both of the areas and travel between them, you might as well pick off some of the cubes on the way as well for another chance at the chakra cube drops. All right. I'll see you back here when I've gotten all of the pieces, and we'll start summoning the jesters. Have the 2 blue, 1 yellow, and 1 red. And the next part is summoning the jesters. Make sure you don't F5 on the areas that you summon them. F5 before you walk on the panels, because you don't want to summon multiple jesters if you have multiple chakra cubes like I do. And now we just have to head to these 2 areas. Area 12, where I'm in right now, because Area 11 is where I farmed the blue and yellow. And then Area 8, which is over here, kind of near where I farmed the red. So I just got to kill them over here. And then Area 14 is where we kill the Creant if we were going to kill the Creant. But right now we're just farming the wands. All right. So I'm going to walk here. Be careful with these spikes. They do hurt. They've already done 25,000 damage to me, so if your health is less than 25,000, you're going to take some pain. So let's see if these jesters are weak against poison traps and blind traps. Now let's go and summon him by standing in the portal. He does not spawn on top of the portal, which is nice, and he doesn't aggro immediately, so that gives us a little bit more of a chance. So let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. We have 1 million hit points, like 800,000 mana points, Holy and Darkness. It's not too bad. Looks like the blind trap did work, and he is poisoned. Unsure if he's got regeneration as far as being able to actually die to poison, but looks like his hit points is going down. So you can also kill him with shock arrow. It will not like actually kill him because it only does a percentage of their current health and damage, but you can kind of blast him down a little bit quick. So I'll be dropping in pitfall traps here. And I'll be layering pitfall traps. So I'll be dropping like 2 or 3 in a single spot and then moving to the next tile. Now they won't all spring at the same time, but if he walks over those tiles, every time he walks over it, he'll hit one of the pitfall traps until they're all gone. And you'll see me kind of utilize this technique as well. So I got a little bit impatient. I started just trying to hit him, weaken him up a bit until the blind traps wore off. But he eventually goes down. And there we have it. There's the lower half of the wand. Now, I farmed an extra set, so let's see if we can summon a second jester on the same character, or if it has some sort of cooldown. I'm also going to lay some sleep traps this time to see if the jesters are affected by sleep snare. Sleep snare does last less, or has a smaller duration, So we might not have to wait so long as we did with the blind trap. So the Jester does not immediately aggro me, which is not bad. Oops. It looks like he does get affected by the sleep trap. So the sleep trap has a much shorter duration, so you might want to put down a couple sleep traps so that way when he unsleeps he hits another one, so you have more time to set up your pitfall traps or maiden traps and stuff. Let's head off to the blue-red area. And this is kind of have to go back the way we came to 9. Alright, see you guys there. In front of the red-blue jesters only has these black-white cubes, so they're not really good for us. Alright, be careful of traps, and let's go and summon the blue-red jester. Alright, so I'm going to set up some sleep traps, but then I accidentally summoned 2 jesters at the same time, so I had to sleep them both. I probably should have blinded at least one of them and slept the other, but I thought it'd be fun to try and get them both down as fast as possible. But yeah, I pretty much took them out by double layering sleep traps in a lot of places. Oops, but makes it more exciting and less boring, right? All right, and there we have it. We got the 2 top wands and the 2 bottom wands. Now we need to put these 2 pieces together, and to do these we have to go to Orin. And it's the same place that you assembled the Medusa Creant in Nubis, and it costs about 300,000 gold per wand. But that's fine because we're going to make more than 300,000 gold when we sell the wands. All right, so I'll kind of speed us to Nubis just in case you don't know how to get there. To get in here, you have to type welcome Exeline and make sure you spell it correctly. All right, here we are. We just have to enter this building here and talk to this gentleman and ask him to fix this broken staff. And one more time for the second one. And there we go. We have the blazing wand. Now all that's left is to summon the Creant. Take care.